call this one The Vibe, all right? This is the first post on the YouTube channel. So thank you so much for tuning in, wherever you're from, Africa, whichever country you're from. God bless you, and thanks for listening. Now, what we want to talk about real quick, let's jump right into it. What we want to talk about is being successful. What does it mean? What does it mean to be successful? Now, being successful could mean a lot of things for a lot of different persons. So, being successful could be, with your family, with your friends, with your goals that you set recently. I'm sweating. Hold on, but hope you guys don't mind the sweat. I gotta fix that. It's hot in here. We're in Jamaica, but being successful could mean a lot of things. But for me, it's being successful right now is being financially stable. So is that where you are? Would you like to be financially stable right now? What would being financially stable mean for you? Think about it. What would that mean for you? Put it in the comments right there. What would being financially stable mean for you? What would that do for you? Some people, they have to work a long time, and some persons, they can go out right now and buy the lotto and they can win. What would you do if you won the lotto right now? If you would leave out your house and go buy the lotto right now, what would you do? What would you buy first? Who would you tell? Would you call your mom? Would you call your dad? Who would you call your cousin? Would you call your friend? Who would you call? Would you call me? You better call me. My number is 876. No, I can't. But if you want my numbers, put it in the comments. All right. So, what would being successful mean for you? That's where we at. And to be successful, regardless if you won the lotto or not, you first of all, you got to be disciplined. Discipline. What did I say? You have to be disciplined. And I know you heard it before, but I just got to come and reiterate it some more, that you got to be disciplined. Myself got to be disciplined. The next thing that you've got to do when you want to be successful, you have got to be organized. It took some organization to get here. I got to get the microphone. I got to charge the microphone. I got to plug the camera in. I need to fix the air. That's one thing I need to do, because you see that sweating, man. But these are some of the things that you need to do when you want to be successful. You got to be focused. You got to be disciplined, and you got to be organized. All right. That's what you need to do when you want to be successful. So if you're not doing none of those things right now, I urge you to step your game up and start, being disciplined, organized, and all these things. Now, the next thing is, I love women. I love a girl, especially a good woman, especially a woman that can cook. Excuse me. But some women, I realize, and this could be happening in your life, they can distract you from your dreams and goals.
Oh. Hello.
Mr. Parker, Dr. Connors here.
Oh, Dr. Connors. How are you?
Rights of the 70s.
Thanks. That's good.
You know what, Parker? Play aggression. This could be dangerous.
You got any with nuts?
I have some nuts. I could make some.
Go make me some.
Peter?
And goals. So you've got to realize what type of a female that you have in your life, whether your wife or whatever, and as we talked about, being supportive and all these things, you got to realize that if they're not supporting you, then you have to find another route of support, or sit down and have a conversation. Sometimes it's better in life to ride solo for a little bit, and I know it can get a bit lonely. And I can attest to that for myself. Sometimes it gets a bit lonely, like, I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, film director, and all these things, a radio personnel, you're now listening to the live radio station, stuff like that. So, it can be a bit overwhelming, but it is possible to live a life where you are successful and you have the right people around you that's supporting you, so work on some of those things, and of course your mental health. You've got to work on your mental health, because when you work on your mental health, it fixes, it kind of puts everything in perspective.
Start. I don't feel so good.
You're all right.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Hurry. I don't want to go. I don't want to go, sir. Please. Please, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Of course, your mental health. You've got to work on your mental health, because when you work on your mental health, it fixes, it kind of puts everything in perspective. Being organized, not listening to people who don't motivate you, because your mental health is strong. So if you're going through something right now and you've got to this we're going to call this the vibe. We're going to call the YouTube channel the vibe. If you've gotten this far, please remember, not everyone is going to support you, but don't worry about that. Don't worry about who's supporting you. Support yourself. Be focused, and just maybe once in a blue moon, you might just find that one person, that one individual that just like comes along and just sweeps you off your feet, whether it's a guy or a female. Trust me, that person is there. You got to keep searching, you got to keep looking. And I was reading something on Instagram the other day, and it said, when you build your garden, you will attract all the butterflies that you want. So you ain't got no garden, you can't attract positivity. If your garden is, if you're not watering your garden, which is your mental health, your mind, you can't attract beautiful things. All right, so be sure you're watering your garden so you can attract all the butterflies that you want. And the butterfly is it could be a wife, it could be a car, it could be whatever it is. It could be more God in your life. It could be whatever you deem it to be. So just build your garden. Work on yourself. Work on yourself day in, day out. Keep working on yourself. Keep working on yourself. I urge you. If you want to work out, you want to hit that gym, go ahead and work out. Be there for yourself. Show up for yourself. I'm showing up for myself right now, just being in this vlog. Not vlog, but the vibe, I want to call it the vlog, or is it a podcast? Regardless of what the situation is, keep working on yourself. Keep putting in that effort on you. If you want that job, sign up for that application, type up that resume, go get it, type that resume up and go do it. I guarantee you will be successful. I guarantee you in the next year from now, when you come back and put a comment in this vlog, the vlog, the vibe, you're gonna be like, hey, listen, man, I took your advice and things started working out for me. I stayed focused and I did what I needed to do, and I took it step by step, and that's how I got where I am today. Thank you so much for taking the time and effort to speak on this on your YouTube channel. So I don't know how long we've been inside we've been talking now. I have no idea. I don't want to make it too long, but be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to like and share with your friends, and share with somebody that needs this right now. So I know somebody needs to hear some type of upliftment, there's always a person going through the latter.
Beautiful woman doesn't know what she wants until she sees it. And that's where I come in. My job is to open her eyes.
Toby! Oh my God!
Of things in life, and I myself too got to pick the phone up. I got to pick the phone up, I got to pick the phone up and just like call a friend every now and then, and I just hit the microphone. I just got to pick the phone up and call a friend every now and then and be like, hey man, I'm going through this, and what you think? They'll be like, hey, I think you need to do that. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to do this. But overall, you've got to know that the only person that's going to come and get you out of the situation that you are currently in is, you guessed it, you. So I urge you to never give up. Keep going. Keep putting your best foot forward. I guarantee you, and it will work out. I promise you. And whatever you do, keep God first. keep God first in whatever you do. I urge you, keep God first. All right. So until another time, inside the vibe, we'll be back again talking about just the ladder of things. You know, we just vibe. We just vibe. We just talk. You know, I got to learn to stop hitting this microphone, man. I'm telling you, you probably heard that bang, boom. You know. So all right. Thank you. God bless you. And you know, I'll see you. I'll see you around. Maybe you'll come to my country. Maybe I'll come to your country. You know, who knows? But thank you for listening, and be sure to hit that subscribe button right now to support. To you know, just to say, you know what, I like this guy. You know, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like and share to your friends.